Hello, my name is David Keane. I'm the creator and founder of the 10 Behaviours of Successful People. Birgit has asked me to do a short video explaining a little bit about the background to the 10 behaviours and how it can be of value to participants. Well, first of all, Birgit, thank you so much for the invitation to work with you. We've known each other for many years, and I love the fact that you've taken the 10 behaviours in your own life, put them into action and building your own business, and now that you're helping others to be successful too with their businesses. So in this little video, I'll talk a little bit about where the 10 behaviours came from, the background behind it, and how it works, and some of the benefits for participants. Well, the 10 behaviours is a long journey for me. I spent almost 3 decades, 30 years, studying the behaviour of successful people. What they do, what they don't do, but in particular what they do every day in their normal lives. And what I discovered was that success, no matter how we define it, is something that's totally predictable. It's not based on random events, but it's actually got to do with your mindset and what you do every day, both in your business and in your personal life. So what the 10 behaviours is all about then is learning 10 key ideas that, if implemented consistently, will bring around positive results in all aspects of your life. So for me then, the journey really began, as I said, 30 years ago, where I began to look at the lives of high-performing individuals. And the key discovery I made was that successful people don't seem very busy. It sounds contradictory, but when you really look at it, there's an inverse relationship between the amount of business in our lives and how successful we really are. So then the question becomes, what is it successful people do that causes the result of not being terribly busy? And what I know then from my own research over many years, but also coaching with people, and we've had thousands of people doing the program now, is that these 10 behaviours consistently applied make all the difference. So these 10 behaviours then, they cut across the entire life. And what we know is that any individual is really good at 2 of the 10 behaviours. They're okay at 6 of the behaviours. And there's probably 1 or 2 of the behaviours that are, if you like, they're stumbling blocks or the things that are holding them back the most. So the point of the 10 behaviours program then is to learn what these 10 behaviours are, and then study yourself by taking a quiz which we have developed to identify the 2 top areas, the 6 middle areas, and the 2 areas that are worthwhile real deep consideration. So that's what really the program is about. It works really well with EOS Implementer. I think it fits into that ecosystem really well, and I'm sure Birgit can help you see the connection between the 10 behaviours and the bigger program that you might be working with her. Well, what do you get then when you attend a program? There's a number of different parts to it. First of all, we learn what the 10 behaviours are, and that can be in a workshop, it could be delivered remotely, it could be in short seminars, but the idea is to find a mechanism so as that you can learn in a way that suits you and your circumstances, and perhaps the circumstances of your team that's working with you. And at that learning event then, you get a number of resources. So one of them is this book, which is the book that I wrote, which has basically detailed information about each of these 10 behaviours, so that depending on the results that you get in your quiz, you can dive deep and figure out more as to what you can do at a practical level to improve those behaviours in your own life. The second thing we've got is an app. Now, this app is packed with resources to help you on your journey. I'll just give you a little look at it here. So this app then is coordinated with the book and has many resources, including a quiz. You can do the quiz online, it tracks your results, and there's many resources, things like books, TED Talks, videos, things that can help you with the behaviours that you really want to focus on. So that's the resources you get. Also, you get a little workbook, which is would be yours to really write your own definition of success in, and for you to figure out the specifics of what you want to focus on. So what you're probably discovering from my conversation so far is that attending the 10 Behaviours program is not just a one-off event. In fact, it takes quite a while afterwards, sometimes years, to implement all these behaviours in a consistent way. I remember I got a message recently from a participant that had been on the program 10 years ago, and they were saying how the consistency really matters. So, you know, you might start off on certain behaviours, you get better at that, then you focus on something else, and so on. So it's doing those things over a long time that really produces the result. So the key thing is actually implementation of these ideas, not just the ideas themselves. What you'll also find, and Birgit will talk no doubt about this with you, and that is a key part of it is the coaching. So coaching helps you on your journey, and it helps you discover where next for you. Also, of course, it can be tied into the EOS ecosphere, and you can figure out how there's a sort of a hand-in-glove relationship between EOS and the 10 behaviours, if you want that to be. So that's really a little bit about what the 10 behaviours are, how they came to be, and what you'll notice is that when you start using the 10 behaviours in your everyday life, you develop a heightened sense of self-awareness about what's important to you, what's where to focus your attention, and where to prioritise things, so as that your time and your energy is so focused that you're not terribly busy. This is the key point, and I guess that's what's different about this, is that looking at most people, they equate success with being busy and being efficient. But what we're saying here is that it's better to be busy on the right things and do a better job in a small number of things, which produces these sustainable long-term results. So look, I hope that's been enough background to you to the 10 behaviours. Birgit can give you more information, no doubt, and it's on the website. And please book a discovery call with Birgit, and she would love to chat to you about that. Now, for me, Birgit is really an excellent person to work with you, because not only has she a good understanding of the 10 behaviours, but she's actually lived them. And the results are obvious in the business that she built, and the results that she gets in her life, personally and professionally. So all the best, and thank you very much for listening.